Buenos dias, it's me. Think more. Violet color, violet color. Before we was it from out of Doma territory, violet color. True, true. To Sweden, to Sverige. We was turned on to violet color at a goal, at Malmo. With my out of Doma territory ID number, personal number. Because me was decide to get better situation at the cities, at the towns, at the states, for my lifestyle. Because me was my own decision about that to change it. Because over there I wasn't agree about the lifestyle, about the population and economy too, about the humanity, even the human rights. Let's see like this. Understanding about the global, even galactic and space. About many things. Shops, food, and everything else. You understand that? Style, design, and everything else. Other part, me made decision, my own decision, because me decide where me live and how me live. It's true. Sweden. It is how it is at Sweden. Shops, NASA, space forces, restaurants and everything else. Territory, design, view, humanity, and everything else. But I would like and I wanna take Violet from Sverige, from Sweden, from Sverige to better place. You understand me? Because it's different. It's other part of that. Even Norway, because I have Norway now ID, Space Force ID too. So that means better than Norway and better than Sweden, Sverige. Norge, Sverige. Or you understand that? Because it's violet. The gold mark of the changing. With violet we can reach the respectful pension age. Pension, part of the life. Idea of the Sweden to improvement because other ones can't log the system. Sverige 6559 199 1 12 December 16 6559. That's mean other insurance, other shields, and everything else. Like me was told that before. When we do activation for the violet, then we get from Sweden violet guarantee for to reach the respectfully age, let's say, not respectful or something. No, it's not full. To reach correct lifestyle and everything else. Because over here how we see and what of kind situations we get at the Sverige, it doesn't go because of the corruption. So that way we must turn it on violet color to get guarantee until my respectful age. That means 100 minimum, because after we get guarantee and we have guarantee to move to the space galactic to get younger like before. I mean, it's not before, Space Force. That means we're gonna be younger with more years than me had. No, not more here. How should I tell it? Me gonna be in the now. It's immortality means Space Force Galactic. They are inhumans, we name like this them. They are galactic humanity, men's, women's, pussies, girls over there. It's not vampire style. That means when me doing activation for violet color, then it goes better place, stronger place at a gold with 1%, expensive place than Sverige. Buildings, houses, apartments, automobiles, better design. It's different price over there. That me telling to you. Because it's my own insurance too. When we do violet, then it goes better. I must drink some water too. Because of my voice. Water helps sometimes. Like we was David. Violet. Agreement with gold. Because Violet counting the capital for guarantee. Because if country have agreement with you, let's say like me, country must check or you have everything so they can release you to, they can release it, you to like me, they can release me to other territory, better territory because of the insurances and everything else. They checking on me have insurance and that's very Norway, another territory, or me have some protection from space, from sky, and everything else, because we are new at new territory. Who gonna explain who is who and everything else? Like me was there, let's go. It's works like that. Because me have guarantee, me have double guarantee. It's very good with Malmo, from Malmo Violet. Double shield, double signal for insurance, for securing, and everything else. There's Guinness or what? 1 meter 79. 1 and C. 1 and C, true. That's mean. Me do activation. Me turning on my violet. Then me moving to other territory. Other ones aren't allowed to follow me. Who tracking me? They must be, how you say it? How we tell? You know that. Who tracking with sicknesses? They must be where exactly? Who writing messages and blah 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 doing crap. You understand what is mean blah 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 too? Or violet now, it's for me violet. Me do violet. My own violet. Like me was tell it. Then it goes like this. Because the other ones wasn't agree about me. You know why? Me was wrote report about my own life. And they wasn't happy because they was organization connected gangster criminals who was involved my sister. Before they was trying to involve her the crimes, And after they was still now she to her now she gonna do that and that, because if she not going to that, they gonna send her to prison. And that's very good. They was still that to her. They wasn't new who army, because me was and had my own private Facebook to everyone could to see that, because with my name my Facebook was without many friends and it was restricted or something, since me was a teenager, because me had that was I know that with China, but me wasn't the right anyone whom me know and with whom me working, with whom me do some duties or some, let's say, orders. So they wasn't new who knew me as a Sverige. They wasn't knew me are with several million Americans as a Sweden, Scandinavia. More than 3 million Americans was moved to Sweden to live at Sweden. More than 3 million Americans. It's not followers. They was came with. They was moving into Sweden with me. They was moved to Sweden with me together, because me and they take the same insurance with Americans. Only Americans was that situation, because we was buying insurance, not from USA, from Sverige, to check who playing and who try to destroy us as the USA, because they see differently from Sverige than from USA, because then they can't log as a system over here, because they are busy at USA. It was like this when we was teenagers, let's say like kids at Sverige. That why. Because it was only corruption of the signal. You understand what me tell? So if me moving to other territory at violet guarantee style, violet line, violet signal, if my unit goes together, that mean they go, but me was moved to Sweden myself, alone, without any pussy, because it was from my side, from my thinking, from my mind understanding, it was embarrassing to invite any pussy to Sverige, because other ones was stealing from me my apartments, my houses, my mansions, my castle at Sverige. I wasn't getting any keys from my castle. What China was wrote to me, what China was give to me. It was present from China and USA, Latin America to me. They was just steal from Japan style, from Japan territory country. It was present to me too. Other ones was steal that from me. So it was embarrassing for me to invite any girl at my place, because it wasn't any fucking place. They was steal from me. That me tell. Sweden like Sweden, but other one was still where I was supposed to show and what I was supposed to show to the pussy, to the girl, to the miss, let's say. Black India, embarrassing crap. They was just steal my money, my keys from Japan, from Korea, from China too. My mansion, my house with castle exactly, with swimming pool, with sauna, everything. Everything is mine. And they was steal the keys from the commune, let's say, who are corrupted over there, you know, not me. I wasn't track them, because it's only me who was doing that. And they was organizational criminals, connected gang. That why. Like me was do it. And how me was do it. I do the violet. And the agreement is gonna be like this. You know how. Without Europe agreement, it's gonna be, because Sverige are Sverige. Sverige's personal number, Sverige's insurance we have, global Visat insurance, true. Because insurance connected with space, with air forces, as a global system, true. Them who was trying to destroy my signal, they must to go away. You understand that? And other part like me and how me was tell me turning on the agreement. It's very a violet agreement. Not only phone call to pension fund, just like pension myndigheten. I wanna violate. No. Legally, officially, paper as it lays. Then it's gonna be other understanding, even actions. Because when Sweden turning on violet, it's different. Because my capital from Sverige, not from Europe demo territory. They must understand, but they aren't understand. They're disturbing me because they are terrorists over there. They do terror against my passport and against me. They just wanna steal my keys, my properties, my apartments, Korean laboratory package, Japan weapons, what they were sending from me from Space Force, many things. That way they tried to tell that and that to Sverige, but they are only thieves. They are stealers. They try to take my parts, my packages, my orders, everything. They are terrorists over there, the Europe demo territory. No one else. Other ones was think me aren't correct, aren't know any English. So that was they was think me aren't talking any and aren't speaking any English. That means me don't know any technology. They are insane, stupid idiots who pretend like they control the Europe, that they are the Europe demo territory. Because they aren't understand what it means Sveriges man. Like me. Sveriges ID, Sweden ID, and I'm Swedish. Swedish guardian and I'm Swedish. I have Swedish personal number, I'm Swedish. Because me are the system. From which place me are, me was showing up from moon, me was, if me was born at the moon, then me was born at the moon. But me are Swedish anyway. I understand that. If me were to work and if me working, me do some orders from FBI, USA, American, CI, USA, Space Force, and everything else, then me are American. Because I, brains, understanding, meaning, feeling, actions, goes like CI, FBI, because it's mind, I. Our brains are processors like computer. Our ones must understand that. Because when they do certificates, weapons, license, pilot certificate, technology, then it goes other understanding about everything. Actions, everything. Because it's like this. When the kids born in Sweden or USA, China, they asking what of kind passport you want. If it's from China, then China. Then the kid going to talk at China because it's app, it's program. That me telling to you. When me was turning on my Swedish apps over here, the Sverige, I was here like Swedish, I was still like Swedish, and my voice was like Swedish only. It wasn't any American word, it wasn't any Europe word. It wasn't any voice of that. Because me was turning on my Swedish voice. Now me telling American style. Because it's like this, that from Sveriges territory, of the air territory, of the situation, you understand that. Sometimes like lemonade, insurance, water, or something. Because every time when me telling something it goes tsi, that mean chord. If it's very high chord, C-ord. Space galactic technology, then it goes different. But I hope Americans understand me why it is like this and why they was get other insurance because of the corruption. And we was did that with many territories to many one. Because not me and we was made decision about that. If we changing insurance, we take from other territory, and we aren't allowed any other ones from other territory to do any office over there with insurances, or it's gonna be better because of the corruption. You know how it is corruption. You sleep with some pussy, and pussy's ex-boyfriends, ex-mans get angry and they destroying you because they are military ones, SWAT ones, pilots, some universal soldiers, or something. It's like this. Then if me turning on violet, if me turning on violet, how's gonna be? Because me must do that. More than 7 year pussies wasn't answering to me as I swear again. It's like this. Because of the corruption or of the lie what other ones was still not true about me. Why? Exactly, good question. Yes, sir. Maybe. Maybe. What about other ones? How they do this very good? Because we know many things about Sveriga. Prostitution, human traffickers. They selling humans at the Skåne, Malmö, Gothenburg. They loading the ships. And they sending the prostitutes at other territories. How prostitutes aren't doing any phone calls to anyone? Good question, but the answer is the destroying us, the destroying guy. And when the destroying guy, prostitutes' pussies can think about that. Because brain processors, app certificates, don't have such a mind about it. It's, let's say, like Mac Windows or Microsoft Windows have some other program, so Windows aren't working anymore. Or some programs aren't working anymore. Let's say iPhone have program to turn it on. Other ones adding app program to turn it off. It's like this. That's why it's like that. It's just computer programs and apps. You know, smartphones aren't new technology. This is global. Spaceships too. Our humans live more than what of kind word as a number price you could tell it. How many was find the Googleion? Millillion or how? More than citillion, quartillion, septillion year. Yeah, that's why. Like me was still that. Violet color. And without disturbing another new territory, without returning to a very unhappy territory because my dick wasn't happy over here. The pussies wasn't doing a pleasure to me over here because of the corruption. True. Then we don't know anything about terror attacks, Gothenburg, Sveriges Gothenburg, about the Oslo terror attacks, Malmo terror attacks, Stockholm terror attacks, then we don't know who and how, true. Helsingborg terror attacks. Then we don't know, we're not telling about the human traffickers. Because what they do with Gothenburg, Karlshamn, Kalmar mostly more. Because they wanna just get attention, but they do some part. Not many, but they do. Stockholm, human traffickers. Where we have else, huh? Young coupling some part, true. But they just preparing over there some parts. The Norway, at many territories. But mostly Gothenburg, Malmo, because it's part from the beginning of the Europe. That one. Like me was dude. Me wanna turn it on my wallet. And I'm asking a favor to do the situation to me. We could reach Malmo from Bastard's Skåne territory in just 100 kilometers. But we can't reach them because of the situation what of can me have right now. My automobile are at the other territory without benzene. And no one answering many more than 5 years. It's uncomfortable situation right now for me. Other ones was think to destroy me, destroy my economy, because they have company, they open a new company, and they was think to destroy me. But it doesn't go because I have insurance from Norway, I have insurance from Sverige, double one, and it goes automatically pays for insurance for signal. So my situation as a body, it's like it is, let's say, like this. Other board. Situation must be correct, and I must reach Violet at the correct time. 2026 year, showing like this, and this moment right now, that means I would like to reach Malmo, let's say, after several days, until summer starts. I understand that. Because just days, months, weeks goes. Humans at a week, at a 1 month can make several million, several billion dollars, euro, Hong Kong dollar, Brazilian reals, Japanese, everything. It goes to make money. Other ones wasn't agree because me have minds and me understanding what me doing. They wasn't happy about that. They was thinking how to destroy my minds. And then they think to laugh at some company like this. But they aren't correct at that style. Because my profession are from Space Global Defense System. Shields. Skids, shields, you understand that? Defense Intergalactic DI technology. True. So how we do? How Gedrus, Sveriges man, must do that? How he must reach the Malmo? How? Near the house at Sverige. Because to turn it on Violet is just not very difficult part. The Violet territory in Malmo, me must write the paper at the place, because it must be me over there. Agreement. And then it goes. How? I look funny? Or no? You know how it is over here. Shops have price for it. It's price, true. But, but. Army was, he had possibility to buy that. Because other ones was stealing my salaries from Japan, from Korea, from China, from India too. True. Since me was teenager. What about Mexico? What about my keys? At the Sverige since me was teenager. More than 20 years me spent at Sweden. Me made own decisions about Sverige's situations, territory, at my lifestyle. Not at someone else. Because me live my own lifestyle, not other lives. Or you understand that? How others live, they live. They have own situations, they have own corruption, they have own part, they have own names. Me have my name. At my situation on my side, from my lifestyle, it wasn't correct situations every time. Someone from Gov, or from some commune, let's say maybe, they was disagree about my living, my lifestyle at Sweden at all. They wasn't happy me are at Sweden. Why me don't know. Maybe they wasn't happy because when they was stealing from me, they was took my keys from China, from Japan at Sverige's apartment, house at Sverige, my castle at Sverige, my own private castle. And it was maybe a thing to destroy me, to delete me from this global without any knowing. Then they are stupid. If me was get the keys from China at Sverige, apartment, house, castle, how they was think to hide that from China? How? Because my places at the China, it still exists. Because no one was allowed to live over there. But at Sverige, they took my automobiles too, at Sweden, Sverige. Brand new Porsches, bulletproof automobiles and other sort. Because it's military agreement about the orders to do the military part. So who do computer part? Who do office part? You understand that? Yeah, you do. I must do the haircut too. Because you know how computers goes. Other ones aren't understand how it's do because it's too many programs, too many apps. You understand that? Like me was do the explanations to other ones about regular phone. and fax. Phone with fax, let's say. What you can do with phone, regular phone? Do the phone call. With fax you can send it papers through. Without fax you can't do anything. With regular phone, just phone call. Dialogue, nothing else. You can't show the paper. You can't send a copy of that. What you can do with smartphone? You know, like with computer too. Many things. Banks, papers, files, links, everything. Not everything, many things, let's say. That's an agency. You understand that? You know what is mean iPhone, smartphone agency, this Earthwall global system. If you don't, then you do now. If you wasn't understand, then you understand now what me telling to you. Another ones who looking this video from this global and this space orbit Interpol territory, space TI Gov. You preparing situation for me, so me could reach the Malmo, the village, sofa, and then we can solve the troubles, fix it. Yeah. And then we can move to my territory. Them who are still my territory, places, they go to space prison forever and ever. You understand me? Because you know that it's not very hard to write to the global military or just connect the links and write to one place like Gov with connected links at one messages with military links to the Gov and send it with your info what you want, because then they talking about that with military squads, military units, and because it's global, you know, Earthworld. It's not like spaceship or the space, and you know you must go to that spaceship. Do you know someone over there? How it's possible to go there because it's private? Yeah, Earthworld are private to everyone. To you, let's say them who have passport. 197 territories at ABC. You know what's been ABC? DFG. Yeah, you do. Same as the galactic to ABC. If you know American ABC, then you can move as this global, as this space too. So me turning on well, then we can move legally, officially, to space galactic some territory, because it's ABC. You see, we know ABC. It's A, B, C, D, or something else. When it goes with ABC, then you understand that the global system goes together. It's very funny because other ones aren't understand that. Other part, the space galactic too, ABC. If you know ABC, you can move everywhere. Just agreement is a goal, like me was tell Violet, Malmo. Signing agreement, showing the real face, or no one aiming at you with automat and tell you must do that, huh? Good idea. No, not good idea at all. Correct agreement, and then they adding some special part at the eye, as a for future time to reach that, to be without any uncomfortable situation at new territory. Because Sweden have only no own agreement and own apps and programs to understanding tune. Because they adding apps, maps at new territory. When you moving to a new territory, before you moving there, they do agreement about new pussies over there, about the restaurant, pub, some happy ending over there, and many things. Because Sweden have own understanding and own agreement with other territory, because it's very gay. Swedish ID, Swedish insurance, Swedish work history, war history, employment history, and everything else. Because Skatteverket do history, Skatteverket in charge to everyone over here, to every company, and they must understand that. Because Skatteverket goal led them to open some company, if they aren't educated even. Then they pay tickets after it, and they just laundering, let's see, some money. You understand what we must tell to everyone? Then like this, me to be at the Malmo, you preparing that so we can reach the Malmo will at Skatteverket state territory. And that's very good. Some pussy drive me over there with a good pussy figure, I mean, correct figure, boobs, young one. Me gonna do the happy stuff until me reach Malmo, so me not scream on the Malmo, let's see like this, huh? Or me not tell any terror attacks at the Malmo office, because they don't like that. About Gothenburg, about Stockholm, terrorism, human traffickers. Yeah. Me signing papers over there, the Malmo. And me releasing Malmo. I'm sorry. Me releasing Sverige then. Sverige gonna be free from the justice. No, not from justice. From galactic. It's not gonna be any pressure. From FBI, CIA, Interpol, S agency. You believe? Or you aren't? I know who you was insulting. Agency president. Not American Washington only president, because me was there more than 20 years. You was insult smartphone agency president. Me. Surprise. More than 20 years, me. Because only agents had possibility to get iPhones, smartphones. Before it was like this. And all signing apps. It's true. Or you understand that? Surprise? Or it's not surprise to you? I'm thirsty. I wanna drink something. Now you do, or you don't? Where's my money? Where's my profit? You know what of kind of profit? Agency. I know how it is with me. That for me aren't very old. And me are a very huge, high rank. High rank. The global galactic space force. Because other ones was just learning, reading books, They was get old, and after they was get employment for several years. And they just went where? Exactly. The books are just presentation for everyone, what of kind education we have everywhere. Everything else, it goes IT. Record the mind, the ID, Atlantis ID. And you know everything, how to do it. Surprise, it's true. Universities or institutes, gymnasiums are only presentations because at the other territories it's not possible to get any place at the gymnasium, university, institute because it's many teenagers over there. But they wasn't need to get any place over there because it's just presentation territory over there. It's also true. So everyone was supposed to only write to university, add to my ID, education. Because anyway, you don't have any place over there, like no one have. Because it's true. Everyone adding education, university, institute, and many one has shield for education, understanding, and everything else. Guarantee. They're not going to be without any shield and any education. No one learning at all this galactic global system. They just adding education, what of kind profession you want. It's simple. And they checking all the certificates works. It's regular part. We're just reminding to you. Because other ones tell you, I'm learning, but they don't. They wasn't at the university. They wasn't at the institute. They're talking like idiots. You know why? Because they just organized criminals with the gang members who try to steal it and hide somehow something. If you don't try to do that, then you know how it is. You just add your at your system. You add at your system. You add some ID from university, and then legal, and then you add certificates. You understand everything. You know everything. You do with shields, with institute protections. That where other face goes, and everything else. It's not a lie. It's true. The books that is global. How many books we have? Not me only. Who read? Scientists. Laboratory men. They aren't read. They have the books as the memories, as the ID, and they understand that. The books only presentations to other ones. First app explanations. Windows. You read Windows book, or you don't, or you just buying app to your minds. Certificate to understand that, or you don't. How it is? Oh yeah, for love. I'm not for love, for helvete. I'm sorry. Or maybe for Latin American Space Force. So how it is? You know that or you don't. If you don't, please leave your place at the office and don't do that anymore. Try to do what me tell. Then it's gonna be better if you believe me. No one read any books. They just read messages. Because that they must do. Books are only presentation when internet aren't working. Now internet works every time to this global, even space. That books are like me was still it only presentation for first programs, apps, and everything else. You know how many programs we have apps as this global? many, and it's true. So you understand that about my asking Atlantis Space King? No. How should you tell to a Violet? Because it goes global and the Galactic Violet. Space Force too. Navy. Space Force Navy titles too. Not that why, nah. How I should tell? Me don't find any correct word for it. Maybe because other ones wasn't understanding that how we should do the dialogues of this very good. Maybe. How they were supposed to do the agreement to the agency mans, to the right mans. Because other ones aren't understand what mean right. They like automobiles, correct automobiles. The technology, when automobiles working correctly, when computers work correctly, when TVs work correctly. They like that. They like correct banks. And bank accounts work correctly. It's right. If you don't have any right side of understanding, you can't do anything. Because it must be correct. True. They like correct ID. Then it's mean rights. If you don't like correct ID, then you don't like correct ID. But then it's not correct. And it's not right. That's mean my plan must be correct. It's very Earthwall, Global System, Sweden, Skåne, Malmö, Violet. Space Force Technology Agreement without any corruption. Or before it's happening, maybe some Space Force Navy can aim it. You know what's aim it? To someone who hates me. Or you like, no, not time it, fuck it, let them to do it, huh? Now just grill with them. Do some grill with them. I do the secret menu. Grill with them, damn it. They are correct ones. They do corruption against the agents, against the humans, against the humanity. Grill them. Grill with them. Do that like American tell. Grill with them, damn it. It's correct. Or you understand what me tell? Or you know? How me wants to do that? Secret menu? It's no kids over here. We can tell correct. And single understanding. Grill with them or grill it. You understand what me tell? And what me saying? What me say? Grill with them then. At the Malmo. Do some grill. Exactly. I don't tell barbecue. I not tell to you send to them some prostitute barbs to get some cue from them. Because they're gonna get ending gonna get and had something on their dicks because their pussies was did something to them. Now just grill it. You understand? What means secret menu at American style and on secret menu. Prepare my papers correct as I go, please. And prepare situation so me could reach that. Because when no one answering to me, I can't reach Malmo. I can't reach Violet system. Or you understand what me telling? Yeah, you do. Please prepare everything because you control system. Who goes, where goes, how drives, how fast, where fast, how expensive, which pussy sleep with who, and that and that. IT system make decisions because of the certificates and agreements. Yeah, you understand that. So please, do that correct. Because Sweden we have double. That's been research too. Understanding about the spaceships, aliens. Not everyone understands who's sitting at the offices somewhere at counters because someone aren't educated and because of their bodies, friends, they have the correct places, not for correct workers over there. It's true. And they just hiding something. Yeah, you do. Please. You understand, you see the time, and for me it's time to do some breakfast, lunchtime. Everybody like to eat lunch, huh? Everybody. So remember that. Me worked with food that's very good. Fruits, cabbages, ground sugar, salads, let's say. Not cabbages, not cabin. Many other sorts. Potatoes, tomatoes, gurka. Not cucumbers, it's not Q and camb. No. Agency part. Everybody like to live safe. To live without any problem. Because it's my part what me was did more than 20 years away. Please. And remember that everyone. All you are me. You are me. Everyone are like me. Me don't have, you don't have. We have, me have. Me have, we have. Me don't have. You don't have. Me have, you have. Me have, we have. Or you understand that? Remember that. If me have, everyone have. Like that. If Gedrus have, every have. If Gedrus don't have, no one have. Just like that. Because this is galactic world. This is galactic life. I'm not telling university life. University life, no. In the same video you understand what me telling. What me say to you. If me have, everybody have. If me don't have, no one of the bodies have. No one have. No one. No one. If me have, every have. Remember that. Because every bit organization, criminal gang members and everything else. Remember me. Try to think with who are me. Global Galactic Military Organization. If me don't have, every don't have. The civilization. I like it. City life, huge towns, town lives, Shenzhen, better than Shenzhen, golden cities, expensive flying spaceship automobiles, and everything else. You understand that? Galactic luxury, space luxury life, like you tell. Let me tell premium space, space with premium style. Me get, everybody get. Me get, every get. Please do that. Thanks.